Hey everyone, this is Memento, and I am currently playing Precious Theater, made by, let the, let me make sure I'm getting the name correct. Yeah, heavensmiles on itchio. So yeah, let's begin. Uh, hey guys, future Mento here. Just a content warning, there's some TSA, especially in the beginning, so if that is something you are unable to handle, because it is a pretty prevalent theme, I would skip this one. But yeah, also on the bright side, also this game has lesbians, so yeah, happy Pride Month, and hope you all enjoy. Do you want to say as well? From what I've seen, I do dig the art style. The sound of the foghorn woke me up. I was happily dreaming, a nightmare to kill the time. Typical nightmare. A typical nightmare about step uncle. He took me to see a movie. Just me and him. We were the only people in the whole cinema. And the movie was strange. It was just a blue screen with yellow subtitles. There was still music and sound and voices like... It was just like a full movie, you know? As if they shot and finished it. But at the last minute, the director said, "No, actually, visual is overrated. We should put only blue color the whole time." The movie was a drama between an aspiring saxophone player and a famous coach. If someone else watches it, it'd just be some normal movie. But to me, I knew the sax player was me, and the coach was Step Uncle. It said so in the credits. I couldn't watch as if it wasn't me, you know? It's not a nice thing. He didn't make it for me, and he didn't make it to teach me anything. He just made it for himself and his business. Maybe he's careless. He always hurts me. That's why I had nightmares about him. I'm trying my hardest to be that fake person. To make sure I don't disappoint more than I have. You know? I have really good arches, but I'm not a ballerina. Even the ex-ballerina told me, "Hey, you'd make a great ballerina. You have amazing arches." That person isn't trying to hurt me. They just saying what they're thinking out loud. It's different with the movie. That's why it's a nightmare. Yep, that's my pretty ass crying in the bush. A painting while mascara runs down my eye. How does step uncle get some stunt double for me anyway? Nightmare. I do my own stunts for self-harm. I remember trying to eat the popcorn but never being able to either. It's really a nightmare. Even the popcorn situation too. Step Uncle hand would reach into the bag the moment he lifted a handful to eat. So basically the lesson is you're never gonna even get to eat either. You'll be some dirt poor homeless girl. Blue Icons Can't Be a Dream, directed by Step Uncle, starring Step Uncle as the coach, and Mayday Matrix, the sax girl. Afterwards, Step Uncle took me outside and he smoked a cigarette, like usual. I did my usual too. I looked away at some rotting apple on the curb. He looked at me and told me the reason he made that movie. It was in the name of releasing a book called Dreaming, Searching for the Blue Icon. And he wanted a movie to help market it. He was like, It's a good story, and it's good for profit. We need case studies to convince some people over. That's when I woke up. These nightmares feel... these nightmares feels are wearing off quickly because I remember where I am. I'm on a boat to Antarctica. So actually, I can be happy about one thing. Every second that passes, I'm several hundred feet further away from him. I can smile for that. Hey, if I'm lucky, maybe I can see the ice sheet from the dock. I go up to the dock, anticipating to see a fantasy of orca whales jumping over rainbows. Something I can really say holy shit to. But all I'm met with is a heavy fog so thick I can't see the end of the ship. I hope no one bothers me. I really like the design of her character, especially like the little hair ties. I think that's super neat. Also, like, hell of an opening too. Like, yeah, really. The staff seems indifferent, but I'm referring to the other first years. There aren't many of us, but we stand out. We're on the last boat to Antarctica. Evidence of me being a loser. I'm not on the first boat to Antarctica this semester. I waited in my room until the very last minute to call a taxi to the docks. Almost didn't do it, even though I got the unconditional offer we paid the tuition. It's complicated, but don't think I'm a dropout. I'm actually a really good student. I always get top marks. I was the #1 student growing up. I'm experienced with hacking since I was a little girl. I'm the real deal. That's never been my problem. I struggle to see some land ho, but Antarctica still being too shy. Suddenly a girl behind me speaks up. Hey, excuse me, another first year. Let's get it over with quickly. Hey, are you nervous? About what? The girl laughs to herself awkwardly. I don't know. Everything? I don't really get nervous. Do you know what house you want to be in? I don't really care. Nice icebreaker, and see you later. I try to turn away, but she cuts me off. I really want to be in B house. She clutches the railings and the wind blows through her hair. Oh yeah? Well, sorry if you get green. I've wanted it since I was little. Ah, the image of a blue ribbon flowing gently in the Arctic wind. How can you not be nervous? Not to be rude, this is such a big deal. First year at ASHI. Feel like I ditched my old life behind and I'm being reborn. Might sound weird, but kind of like baptized. But really, long and arduous. I'm becoming the star of my innermost dream. A hacker. A blue hacker. They say it's RNG which house you get. But I think it's something you can actually predict. Because you already know it. I know it's in my heart. I will be in the blue house. I always knew that since I was little. But what if you don't? She frowns at me. Yeah, that's what they say. The harder you want it, the further away you'll get. I guess if it comes to that, I'll try my hardest no matter what anyways. Well, I hope you get blue. Is there something you want? I don't care what house I get. I mean, in general. Or from the curriculum. From the curriculum? This is nonsense. She's just trying to make small talk. Even though I gave her multiple social cues of discomfort and unfriendliness, maybe she's a special type of person. I am also a special type of person who misses multiple social cues of discomfort and unfriendliness. What kind? I don't care. I just want to escape. I stick my hands into my pockets and shake the keys. What are the keys for? Who knows? Who knows what door? I found them on the street. I just always have them so I can escape social situations. Shake, shake, shake. It's a trick I lifted from my personal studies. You might doubt it. Keys signify wanting to leave. It's the same as putting a coat on. Time to wrap this up and carry on now. Shake, shake, shake. Hmm? She doesn't even change expression. She's just waiting for a reply. It's our clue. About the sort of danger looming before me. Shake, shake, shake. I don't want to admit it. What this could possibly mean. Or like, do you get what I mean? Do you have any dreams? Confirmed. A sociopath. Left. Right. If it's a fight you want. I used to have dreams as a kid, but I had to learn that's all they are. Childhood dreams. You let go of your dreams. Isn't that unhealthy for an ego? It doesn't matter. Some people want to be astronauts. Which of those really do? Ha! You wanted to be an astronaut as a kid. That's too personal. I see. Well, I never had an ego. But I read that if your aspirations are in conflict internally, it has a negative effect on your ego's happiness. Mm-hmm. I give her an awkward smile and I turn to walk to the other side of the ship. Maybe I could see ice sheet from here. Or at least get to see it poke out at me. But nothing. Only the girl follows behind me. She grips the railings next to me. Try to pretend she's not there. I can't wait to see the dome building. By the way, sorry this is awkward to ask, but are you Mayday Matrix? No, I don't know who that is. Oh, well, you do look a lot like her, but I guess it's a coincidence. I'm sure you hear it a lot. Rock, paper, shit. No, I don't. See you later. Nobody told me pit friends were given acceptance to ASHI. I retreat to my small bedroom, lock the door behind me. If anyone recognizes me, it's not the me they were thinking about, and there's nothing more to say about it. We arrived. I still can't see anything when I get outside. The dock just juts out from the fog. It's a little disappointing. In the lobby, there are various pictures on the wall, many of which are black and white photos taken presumably from old expeditions, like memory mood boards for biologists to smile at. I don't think this building is owned by the school, but they must be in cahoots. I don't see the ASHI logo anywhere yet. Most of the girls take their time in the bathroom. Must be their last bathroom break before they become an official student. Or it's just the last chance for makeup before the first appearance. I can't lie that the whole charade of being a first year is irritating to me. I can't deny I want to be over with quickly. It's like, I know I'm one of them, but somehow I can't help but think I'm not. I don't have to talk to any of them to know that the things going through our heads are not the same. Ha, maybe my attitude isn't the right one to have before going to the most prestigious school in the whole world, but it's just the truth. I'm not a dropout, don't get mixed up. I'll never allow that. We eventually get outside. It's hard to see much. The fog is extremely dense. The metal walls feels more like an industrial base from outside. It's honestly bleak. And the weather feels really bleak. My parka is beating in the wind, and my hair is all over the place. I slip on the ice and have to rely on my own suitcase to hold myself up. But it's a suitcase on wheels, so I almost fall over. A girl behind me giggled, then she screams and falls over herself. I'm just confused what to do. Try not to slip. A staff member in an orange parka comes over and points us to a truck. Where? It's down some snowy loading dock, where you can see icicles hanging from catwalks above us. Eventually I see the logo for a school on the truck's door. I look into the back of the truck through a flap. There are already some of the students there, huddling to keep warm. You'd think some tough guy would be here to help the pretty girls load their bags, but one girl slips off the loading dock because her suitcase is really big. She isn't hurt or anything. She just landed into a pile of snow. Where are the staff to help us? I ended up being the one who goes down and helps her back up. Once we're all in the truck, someone does a roll call for our names. That's when I had to reveal my name to the whole truck. Mayday Matrix. Here. Time to go. There's only one LED light hanging above us, swimming back and forth. The girl who bothered me on the boat is probably reacting to the knowledge now. I catch a glimpse of her distorted face from the swinging LED. I hope she just leaves me alone. I'm still wearing my sunglasses, so she wouldn't notice if I was looking at her or not. You don't seem like you really want to go. Yeah, I know. That's what most people would ask. Why are you going? They don't understand. Except the uncle who is forcing me to attend. Don't think it's some prison school or school for bad kids. It's actually a school pretty much every teenage girl these days wishes they could attend. Either they don't have the money or the connections or the portfolio. In my case, I have all of those things because of step uncle. I used to be in an idol group called X Saint. I had a company-owned ego for a few years. Most girls my age can't say that. It's rare, I guess. I worked on the Mystic Passion server since I was 13. I'm 19 now. That's why that girl recognized me. That's rare for me to have that. My idol career amounted to just a backup dancer. I probably shouldn't even call her a fan. Bringing up the rock paper thing is more bully territory. No, sociopathic. When I was little, step uncle would drill me when he took pictures of me for online. I would do rock, paper, or scissors with my hands. It was his branding idea to help the fans connect. I was drilled so hard I would even do it to myself in the mirror. For 2 years, I sat in my room and didn't leave once. Ordered ramen off my phone every day and watched TV and read philosophy books and criminology 101 studies. My favorite thing to do when I get a new book is to read the last page. My books will miss a lot. They were just piled up on my nightstand like a tower. And I left my plus friend too. It was a daily grind in that apartment. I was trying to prep myself to become a detective with her own private firm. Detective Mayday. The Henry Lombard case on TV was the last straw for me. It's all over the news for 2 weeks. Henry Lombard, a dangerous criminal. He used makeup hacking to infiltrate all the museum server side and stole all the amber paste from museums. That's when I realized I was running out of time being in my bedroom preparing. I had to start this investigation immediately. I called step-uncle. I'm going to solve the Henry Lombard case. Henry Lombard? What are you talking about, Mayday? The master beauty hacker on TV. I decided I'm starting a private firm to conduct investigations. Mayday. Mayday. Listen. That's when we had to talk. The one we avoided forever. Mayday, listen to me. I've been paying for your apartment for 2 years now. That's been from the generosity of step-uncle. I didn't bother you for anything. I let you do what you want. But if you want to chill on my dime, it's not going to be a detective firm. Why not? How are you going to make ends meet, Mayday? You can't be a retired 20-year-old and just cruise. Mayday, you're a talented girl. You're really smart. Let's not throw your brains into the wrong thing. You're going to college to be a hacker. If you want my continued support, this is non-negotiable. and it's in your best interest. Hacking is the most secure career for you, and you have experience in the field. I'm better off being a detective. I will lead on Henry. Oh yeah? What's the lead? There's a drag queen in downtown who's an ex-detective. He's also an expert at makeup hacking. I'm going downtown tonight to find him and ask him. Mayday. Mayday. You can go and do that, but just keep in mind, if you want my support, you're going to ASHI this semester, and you will finish your time there. If you get the diploma at ASHI, literally nobody will question you from a hiring perspective. It won't be a matter of get the job or not. It will be purely a question of how much money. You won't have troubles. I have connections. You will have my support if you go. The only publicly available photos of ASHI can be found on the university website. These aren't even eyewitness accounts from alumni. When you are accepted to ASHI, you have to sign a handful of legal documents, NDAs. You can't take pictures of the school or on campus. Online is a different story. You can get bonus points for taking pictures. Students at ASHI are treated like promoters. Everyone's a role model for the school. ASHI is located at the South Pole inside a large temperature dome. The reason it's located here is specifically because it's so cold. One of the world's largest public server cores is hosted by ASHI as well as 3 smaller private cores. The Rainbow Diamond Core is apparently underground in the ice, and the school is above it. The core is responsible for hosting at least a third of the entire Mystic Passion net. The degree lasts 7 years, but then they promise every student a career in the hacking industry. The degree lasts 7 years, but then they promise every student a career in the hacking industry. No fail. If you do well, recruiters will pick you up in 6th or 5th year. I do really enjoy the fact that it's like this anime style and it's all in 3D. The first we've been told to do is get out of the truck and enter what they call a hacker's hall. There are many doors in the building, but we are told to go straight into one leading to an auditorium. The staff member said it's for the orientation. And it's also the same staff member who saw me in my parking glasses. She called to me and I went up to her. Excuse me. No sunglasses are allowed on campus. No sunglasses? Why not? She seemed irritated to be asked that question. It's not a part of the uniform. As you will soon learn in the orientation. It's natural instinct in me to give a middle and keep them on. Nobody ever told me I can't wear sunglasses before. Now I have to just eat dog shit. That's the sad reality of my life now. I take them off. I guess this is where I say goodbye. All the girls enter the auditorium. It's not that big, so you can't really feel everyone more. People are chattering excitedly. Some students have even picked their friends already. The clumping and grouping together are already forming their substance of attraction, which naturally leaves me an odd one out, a loner by default. The curtains open, and everyone is told to hush. I guess it's starting. Ooh, anime. My name is Edel Whitefeather, the founder of ASHI. Her voice sounds so clear, but she's dead, right? Yeah, she used to be a really high level rare card, though. Which card? It's called Postmortem Diary Reticle. It can project words from dead hacker diaries. Before her death, Edel filled her final diary with stock school messages, and they're still used to this day for almost every school event. Whoa, she was so passionate. As we are aware, many first year students have never engaged in hacking before. ASHI provides a one time explanation for all first year students. Section A, Ego. All hackers in the world All hackers in the world partake in what is called Mystic Passion of Operating System. In simplest terms, the way it works is all hacking acts are performed in Mystic Passion server. Mysterious and powerful dimensions separate from our physical reality. Us humans have been able to gain access to the server through an advanced technology called ego card technology. Spooky. Tarot cards? Ego cards define all things that exist in the Mystic Passion server. This includes hackers, weapons, items, entities, spells, etc. Ego cards are what humans like us use to hack the server to influence or create events. They display all necessary information required, and only with ego cards are humans able to navigate the server to begin with. Now, all hackers are human, but not all humans are hackers. In order to log into the server at all, a human must have an ego character card. Oh, it is like a tarot card. That's neat. An ego character card is a UUID, universally unique identity card that contains a hacker's ego. It's an RGD card manufactured on demand through an institution such as ASHI. It works simple. You log in with your ego character card, and you transform into your ego as it exists in the server. Your ego will have special powers and abilities that can only be used within the server. Students, you want to keep a good relationship between you and your ego. Your real actions and real life information can and will affect your hacking performance, for better or for worse, so please keep this in mind before it's too late. Upon being accepted to ASHI, we manufactured a starter ego card deck for all first year students. This deck includes 1. Your ego character card. 2. A Guardian Coach card. Guardians are a UID card that is paired with your ego card. This is a creature that will encourage you. You can also use it to check inventory, receive messages, and perform other commands. 3. One weapon card, your primary hacking tool. 4. 5 random item quest cards. And 5 random action cards. Okay. I am well aware that the introduction of ego cards sometimes create more questions than answers, but this is what the curriculum is for, dear students. ASHI professor, PhD hack professors will waste no time in teaching you the ins and outs of this beautiful technology. I believe in my heart that our girls always make the most of powerful egos. Section B, format. Our university has a 70% online and 30% offline 7-year curriculum. Online meaning performing various duties within the Mystic Passion server. Offline courses are, of course, classes taught by PhD professionals, education on vital hacking-related operating system mechanics. Roy Gary Bibb. That's what it was, right? ASHI's server viewer is powered by 3 precious cores, all of which are located here on our campus. Because of how the Mystic Passion operating system works, we have built the dorms around these cores. 3 dorm buildings, the RGB houses, modeled after the 3 primary elements found within the server. Red house, containing the ruby core. Green house, containing the emerald core. And blue house, containing the sapphire core. Students are divided and classified as RGB. It determines the color of your ribbon and the dorm you sleep in. It also determines which server core replenishes your daily elemental mana intake. Like with ego characters, your house placement is RNG, and it's only made once. You will remain in your selected house for all 7 years it takes to graduate. Now, as tradition holds, I will have the student council president recite the last two sections of the orientation. Introducing student council president, caution, stop sign, 7th year student. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to ASHI. As I was introduced, my name is Caution Stop Sign. Oh, that's her. That's crazy. Sign. Oh, that's her. That's crazy. That's her actual name. I'm proud to be the student council president. As a president, I will be providing for you in many ways. So please count on me, okay? Look, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever the founder said caution stop sign, I just assumed that was like a in-game meta joke about her being dead and it being a diary recording. So that's actually pretty crazy that this is an actual character's name. But I do dig it though. I mean, I dig the whole vibe in general. The audience erupts like a volcano of praise and excitement. That's her, the student on the poster. She's so hot. I can't believe I'm in the same room as Caution. Apparently she gets a record amount of love letters from overseas mail. No way. I want to hack alongside her. Settle down, settle down. Here on stage with me is Vice President Yaya M. Rose. She keeps track of the students' registry and assists me in paperwork organizations. Happy to work with you. The volcano erupts once more. She's so pretty. To work alongside the president. Lucky. And Secretary Mango Power Tower. She's in charge of managing currency and budgeting affairs. Happy to work with you. Again. She's so pretty. And such a stressful job. Oh, she must be so cool and composed. I'll now proceed to reciting the remainder of our orientation information. Section C, Rules and Regulations. Listen up. Subject, Currency. ASHI has a currency all students use. It's named Prized Possession, or PP. Prized possessions are earned primarily through hacking acts. You can use PP to buy a variety of goods, including food, eco cards, and much more. Holy shit, I'm a grown man. Subject, clubs. ASHI provides a wide variety of student-run clubs. Clubs operate under council-approved life enriching, non-hacking activities. We encourage all first-year students to join one as they can contribute to your EO relationship. Some club activities can also earn students varying amounts of prized possessions. You mean PP, right? Remember, you can only join one club at a time. Wait, why don't you just use PP? It's easier. I suggest you review the club bulletin before class begins. Certain clubs tend to fill up fast. It's first come, first serve. Huh. Come. Club applications are accepted in the student council mailbox. Now, on to the rules. ASHI has a numbered list of rules. Getting caught breaking these rules will result in a strike. 3 strikes and you can be expelled. Rule 1. Wear a uniform. All students must wear a uniform during operating hours. Rule 2. Correct ribbon colors. All students must wear the ribbon color of their house. Rule 3. Attend class. All students must be present on time for all classes. Rule 4. Diary. All students must fill out their 3-heart ambition diary daily. I promise I can read. Your diary will be reviewed by staff monthly. Rule 5. Dubious hacking. Students must refrain from engaging in use of banned cards. and non-school approved activities using an ASHI undergrad ego character. Rule 6. Curfew. Students must be in their respective house by 9 p.m. If you are interested in more in-depth information about rules, you can purchase Caution's Extended ASHI Rule Bible from the student shop. You can purchase Caution. I can do this. You can purchase Caution's Extended ASHI Rule Bible from the student shop for 1 PP. Wow, what a bargain!
Wow, the land of make-believe.
What a deal! Yeah! Hell yeah! 1 PP! Woo! Fuck yeah! I'm buying it right away! Yeah! Hell yeah! Me too! And to support you, President Caution, I'll buy 10 copies! Hell yeah! More PP! Now for the final portion of our orientation. Section D, Unique R&D All Smiles Student Package. Under your seat is your special package with all items needed to start your life in ASHI. This is like an episode of Oprah where like everyone gets a car. Am I gonna get a car? This package includes... Oh, that's so cute. I want one. Where can I get one? Card pouch. A pouch to store your cards. Contains your starter deck and can be locked. Oh, I like that one too. All Smiles Hacking Diary. The daily diary I mentioned previously. Wait, but I want one. Wait, where can I get one? I don't care about this. Where can I get one? Print inside the diary is your first semester schedule. Remember to review this for tomorrow. But I wanted one. Oh, I like the uniforms. Uniform. 2 sets of uniform complete with shirt, sweater, house ribbon, socks, and boots. Keys. Keys for your dorm, card pouch, and safe locker. Map. A beautiful visual map of campus. Student prophecy. A prophecy unique to each student generated by the student council. Oh my god, PP, yes! And finally, 150 PP and 30 free giant coupons. Hell yeah! Holy shit. I hit the jackpot. That's everything. I have not shared even a quarter of the full scope of ASHI's complex and magical educational landscape. But that is why you're all here, to explore and immerse yourself in the beautiful world of hacking. As your student council president, I am open to answering the questions of all students. My office is in Lilly Building. It's open 1 to 5 p.m. on weekdays for one-on-one meetings. We are all familiar with how difficult it is to get accepted to this university. So I hope you will do your best to see through and graduate. Become the true full-price pro hackers I know you all are. From now on, you are all an all-smile student hacker. Welcome to ASHI. Holy shit, that's awesome. You are dismissed. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The other girls don't waste time in reaching under their chairs and ripping open the package. I guess I'll go for it too. My hand does a dance under my seat. There's nothing there. Ugh. I can't deny that some part of me is happy. While the rest of the girls giggle and squeal with excitement. I go outside and see that teacher. I'll ask her what's up. Yo, I didn't get a package. First things first, my name isn't Yo. And second, you must refer to me as Miss Chalice. Ah, I'm sorry, Miss Chalice. We should step outside for a moment to talk. Okay. I do really like the design of the teacher. She reminds me of Makima from Chainsaw Man. but with glasses. I got word of your case. You're the only student who made the sorting algorithm yield an error. What does that mean? It means your package wasn't generated yet, nor your ego. It isn't a bad thing, per se, but it means the student in question has inner conflict. For example, if you were deep down planning to murder students while seemingly wanting to be a good student, the dichotomy would cause a glitch. Why would you say that? Do I look like that type of person? It's just a dramatic example to help explain the concept. So that's it. I'm just making a glitch for nothing? Well, not for nothing. Typically, all it takes is being informed of the dissonance. Usually that's enough to stop the glitch. It's not as serious as it sounds. But at the same time, it's very serious. I never witnessed it my time here as a teacher, but its regulations tell you if you don't sort the glitch out in 3 days, your contract will be terminated with ASHI. You won't be able to attend ASHI. I know it sounds harsh, but don't overthink it. I suggest you take a walk and reflect on the glitch. If you feel like you can resolve it, then go to the student council office. Caution will be able to put your application through again and arrange your package. Okay, I still don't really understand what I'm supposed to do exactly. You need to sort out inside your heart the thing that's created the glitch. Call it whatever you want, cognitive dissonance or oppression. In most cases, I believe acknowledging a glitch source is enough to inform the algorithm. Like flipping a coin when you are extremely unsure. If you get moose, particularly you want whales, just look at your reaction. That alone tells you everything. But it's on you to recognize what exactly it is. Conflict in the heart is dangerous to shelter at a school like ASHI. It's counterproductive, to put simply. You don't want to start a relationship with a new ego with conflict. See where I'm getting at? Okay, well, I'll go on my walk then. Don't take too long. Okay. And make sure you keep those sunglasses off. I start to walk around the campus. I see around me, girls smiling behind newly acquired trading cards, all of which accepted without a glitch. Their RGB uniforms freshly pressed from a factory. They stink of complicity to normality. What glitch am I supposed to sort out? Part of me wants to say, fuck it, let the glitch stick around. If I ask my heart straight, I don't really want to be here. But going back, then what? I have no future. I came all the way out here. It's just my primal drive to want to go back to my old self, where I sat with my monkey girl everyday ramen. There's something that is coming up. Of course, but what exactly? Teacher said I have to resolve inner conflict. Does that mean I have to find a way to want to be at ASHI? Maybe it's more complicated than that. For penetrating the depths of complexity, look no further than me for your patient. Perhaps I have to solve the Harry Lombard case before I can attend ASHI. Then it's actually all my uncle the reason I can't attend. You know, like, I even went downtown to meet that drag queen. After a set, I went to the dressing room. He was there alone, cleaning up the makeup off his face. You know what he told me? Don't even bother. That's when I suddenly see it. I'm sure it's just a hallucination, because it's completely impossible. I see an amber pig standing there in the broad daylight at the campus. And it looks exactly like the one stolen by Harry Lombard. I'm going to get you! I know I'm just daydreaming. I'm just suddenly carried away in the throes of play pretend. Because fulfilling my desires with temporary solutions is my only meds. I'm just losing my grip to find some excuse to escape resolving this glitch. I don't think for a second this is the act of resolving the conflict. Haha, Mayday. I'm just fooling myself to make up fake drama. Another acting tip. There's no time to think too deep about it. I decided to make my life's mission be devoted to the art of investigation. How can I let something so absurd fly by my eye without a double take? Or a serious interrogation and whopping. Suddenly the pig makes a break for it. It must have It must have hacked my nerve canals. I'm gonna hack your logic. I jump at the pig and make contact. Last chance for surrender. But it kicked violently and throws me off. No! I can't let you. It's too hard to breathe. I ran too much. That's where it disappeared. At the statue. I know I'm hallucinating because I just ran around the campus chasing an oversized amber pig. The ones that were actually stolen are only 10 centimeters large. There's no such thing as real-life size amber pigs. If there was, nobody around me was looking at the spectacle for what it was. Some girls looking at me, sure, but nobody was looking at the would-be-real phenomena. I realized then and there. Someone is walking around in my direction with a yellow ribbon. Some student counselor or something. I take my sunglasses off to avoid the hassle. I must have put them on to assist my chase. I want that pig to really know who's after it. It's a matter of pride, not practicality. I thought she would walk past, but she actually comes right over to me. Mayday Matrix. Yes, sir. You don't have to be so formal with me, Mayday. Come to my office. I'm still working on my glitch. Everything is ready for you. Everything? What do you mean? If I'm asking you to come to my office, what do you think I mean? Follow me. You walk over to the Lily building and go up 3 flights of spiral stairways. Down an isolated hallway is her office. I see only her bulletin boards across the walls. Silent sheets and notices. Slogans and pictures of caution. She's smiling in all of them. The same smile she wears in person. She's like real embodiment of her image. Takes one to know one. By the way, can you please take the sunglasses off? What? I don't remember putting them on. It's possible habit to break. I thought her room was really dark, but even with the glasses off, it's still dim. There's no windows, only 2 candles on each side. Conclusion? You know, I have already delivered one to caution the moment I set foot inside your office. She seemed exactly like the type of girl who would have a porthole under her desk. I can just smell it. What does she hide in her porthole? Dead bodies, perhaps? Ex-partners. Maybe the alligator exterminator squad. Well, here's your uniform. Blue ribbon. Your ego card and everything else. I'll give it to you once you've changed. I refuse to give you your keys until I see that you are in uniform, so go change and then come back to me. And why don't you pick a club on your way back too? Think it through. A rule breaker like you could benefit from that image. I turn around and go outside. It's hard not to feel suspicious. And of course, after my realization, my pig chase was a hallucination, a transformation into who I really am, I think. A come to pig moment. Because like eating ramen at the bottom of the gutter, it's no different than the me I'm about to become. A golden rule breaker. Does that make any sense? Sometimes when people come to profound conclusions, all they can do is helplessly babble. It's not a case of, this person is delusional and can't be coherent. Nay, it's actually a case of, you're just not there yet. I look at myself in the mirror. I look at the state. Complete person I just become. It somehow feels really right and really wrong at the same time. It must be the blue ribbon. It's just like my dream about Step-Uncle. It's the same color as this fake movie. I would say this is as good a time as any to end it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Go Definitely go check out Heaven Smiles on itchio. I will link their account in the description. But I so far, like, I'm super interested in, like, if they're ever gonna make anything else, because this is really unlike anything I've seen before. But also, I definitely see how much inspiration it's gotten from, like, games and different anime. It's I think it's pretty neat. But yeah, um, thank you for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Bye.